Tell me about Line Productions. How did it start?
Well, Line Production started officially early 2015. I started picking up work at the end of 2014 and then finally registered a business in 2015. And then it was kind of a streak of luck. I've got my first job with Hooked Up TV, which is a fishing show, an online series, and did their winter and summer series for them.
And you work on your own?
Yes, mainly.
Was being only 20 ever a roadblock when you were thinking about starting your business?
Yes and no, in a sense. Age, appearances definitely makes a big difference with people. So when they see you're quite young, they do tend to question it. So it's very important to have a good portfolio at the very least. The hardest part is probably income even. If I didn't start a job at the age of 15, you can't take a loan out unless you're on the payroll. So even if you start up a business, you have to run the business for a year or two before you can take a loan against it.
And the financial backlog of it is always what stopped you from taking the next step?
Yeah, well, it didn't stop me because luckily I worked from the age of 15, so I could just put loans against that, but to get all the equipment that I need to really start up.
Are there any advantages in being so young in the industry?
A new look on things, I guess. Besides that, probably not. So.
But if you saw it, because you dropped out of university or you did your 1 month and you saw this as your future path?
Yeah, I already knew what I wanted to do before I went into uni. I more went into uni to find a partner to start up with more than anything else. And I honestly didn't like many of the people there, so I just ended up leaving the uni course.
And so would you recommend a similar kind of path if you were looking at another student?
Probably not. It's definitely a more difficult path because you've got to teach everything to yourself essentially. You've got to know what you're doing really.
What was your best moment on the job?
Best moment probably was, being young, people not taking you seriously when they say something's not possible, and you kind of come up with your own way around it. For example, the time that came up for me was 360 photography. People said it wasn't possible to actually put that onto eBay, and then I found a way around it, and which was quite fun because showing it back in their face essentially.
And getting that first paycheck, what was that like?
Yeah, that was pretty nice. You go out and do the job, they tend to, you get fed and everything else, they pay for your petrol, and then you come home and then you get a paycheck. So yeah, it's quite nice.